Hello and welcome to Hearts of Iron 4 with another mod spotlight. This time we're taking a look at Black Ice. Now, Black Ice, for those who don't know it, it was the de facto mod you would run on Hearts of Iron 3. When I started learning Hearts of Iron 3 years ago, it was also recommended for, eventually just you need to go start with basic vanilla and just go on with Black Ice, because that was the way to play the game. Now, it has been ported to Hearts of Iron 4. And it hasn't really as, lifted off as I would have expected. Not like the modern war mod and that kind of stuff. So yeah, kind of was surprised by that. So we'll quickly take a look through what this mod has to offer. Because as far as I know it does a lot. It kind of just revamps the entire game of how it works. Just let's go through it quickly. So it just still stands within the 1936 historical scenario. I don't know if it adds. We'll pick the Germans, I think, just for shits and giggles. I don't know if it adds a lot of events. Actually, I have the page open here. As user passive works, plays up, you know that you're in for. If not, be warned, it's not for the faint-hearted. Black Ice tends to frighten casual players, takes very dedicated demand, a serious and mature strategy gamers' attention. Let's see. Black Ice adds a huge array of new equipment types, country-specific armor, aircraft, and ships for all major nations. National focus tree being reworked on all of the major and many of the minor actions, often thanks to mods who have generously allowed Black Ice to use their features. Laws and policies have greatly expanded, allow for great detail on how to run your nation. They've expanded the out-of-the-box templates and productions for all nations. Some techs will provide new units, some will provide upgrades, and some will provide new equipment for existing units. To help offset the cost of equipment, specialized factories can be built, such as tank factories, artillery factories, and small arm factories. Oh god. The map buildings will have lower costs and associated equipment. The AI is capable of fully functioning with all tax equipments and units in a way that makes sense in terms of gameplay and history. Alright, so this adds, like, a lot, and I have been putting this mod off, and I really wanted to play with this. Anyway, so let's take a look. Let's see, we've got a politics system here. This includes a lot of new systems and events that help spice up the daily operations of your country, including dissident political repression, corruption, scandals, coups, assassinations, civil wars, and many others. Almost all of these events will rather take away political power, add specific popularity from various political parties, including the ruling party, and may cause significant changes into your laws, or even take out the government if one of their opposition parties becomes strong enough. Naturally, this means that while measures have been taken to make sure nothing too crazy happens on historical focuses, a completely historical playthrough is not guaranteed. If you would like to experience this like the first option, if you prefer something closer to pure, select the second option. Take note, historical focus gone, you will not be able to flip other countries' governments through subversion, as the AI has its own event for managing ahistorical ideologies, so do not waste your PP trying to flip them if you have historical focuses on. Well, turn it on then. Alright, well, let's just go with the alliance system. Notice, because how it does not allow different ideologies to be in the same faction with each other, the alliance system had to be rewritten. The factions are still working, but they take time to fire the necessary events to add everybody in wartime. So please wait at least a week, maybe or two after war starts for you and everybody else to join their factions. Okay. Partisans. Here you can choose if you allow partisans to attack you. Choosing the Wimp option, you can have other potentially nastier effects on resistance effects. Partisans' choice will only affect Germany and Japan at this stage. Alright. Partisans, let's kill them. Alright, so this also clearly makes use of NATO symbols, and that is going to be a bit confusing for me, because I haven't really worked a lot with NATO symbols at all. I know this is infantry. This is garrison, and I don't know what the upper stars echelons mean here. I don't know what L. This is normally tank, so I think the L just stands for light tank for better recognition. Oh, we've actually got a regular icon here. All right, we probably should switch to NATO symbols. Can I do that? Like game, use NATO symbols, apply. Okay, so 2 stars is motorized. All right. I don't know what that is. Anyway, so this just runs purely only black eyes and that's it. I've not added like the border overhauls and that kind of stuff. So let's just go through the tech tree. Oh my god, this is a very expensive tech tree. And that might make a lot of sense because holy shit. So yeah, let's go through this real quick. We'll start on this side of the screen. We've got headquarters, which enables division stab equipment, horse artillery transport, cavalry horse equipment, and pre-war light vehicles. Enables division stab. I don't know what that is. Divisional command unit. A unit devoted a lot. Oh god, this mod is getting confusing. All right. So okay, then we've got your motorized right here. Kratzschützen-Truppen. An upgrade here for desert warfare, which and let's see, motorized cavalry. What does this do? Convert your cavalry units to truck transport to infantry. But wait, this will require your nation to have an increased truck production. All right. We've got the SDKFZ. I don't know what it stands for anymore. 251s and a 251-20s. These are basically your half tracks. All right. You've got SMGs. Okay. Some explosive teams and urban warfare equipment. You've got your rifle teams. Makes sense. Then you've got some AT rifles and the likes. Then you've got some infantry guns. These are smaller, short-barreled, medium caliber, high explosive guns, like 75mm. Oh, here it says 75mm leichtes Infantry Geschütz 18 infantry gun. It's this very short barrel. This is just used for direct infantry engagement in the field. And we've got uniforms, very in depth. We've got your machine guns, heavy machine guns. And you've got mortar crews, and then you got your special forces here, which also got several bonuses that you could apply, like amphibious support companies. This is as in-depth as it gets. Marines. This is your regular marine upgrade. This is like an advanced upgrade for them. Just getting this is equipment, isn't it? Oh, this is gotta be confusing as hell. We've got your regular mountaineers and mountaineer support companies that just boosts their yeah, this provides the base troop. Oh, I don't know how this works. And we got your airbornes as well. Well, this is just infantry. Then we got your support units, got support equipment, engineering companies, flaming companies, recon. But there's a secondary effect, like, okay. Cavalry recon squadrons. This is like for cavalry? Yeah, this seems like the motorcycle recon. Okay. Engineering companies, if we get bridge upgrades. Oh, wow. Wow, this mod is... It's your regular military police, and this seems to be fairly similar as it was before. Okay, it just adds units, alright. And same for this. Alright, okay. Got your artillery, got anti-air guns, which got split up in regular anti-air guns and heavy anti-air guns. We got your 88cm flak cannons. Then we've got artillery, horse-drawn and truck-drawn artillery. So artillery, truck transports and horse transports. So you've got your light artillery guns, heavy artillery... medium artillery guns, heavy artillery cannons, and just actual fucking cannons. This is coastal artillery and coastal artillery barrage. This is naval. Oh, these are coastal guns. Okay, and these are your train guns. These are probably unique to the Germans. These railway artillery. All right, there you've got your rocket pods. And you've got anti-tank guns. Now, I'm surprised they stick with the 75mm T-packs, because the Germans started using the 88 to do the heavy lifting for that eventually. Let's see, your heart attack is 20 to 22. Let's see here. 30 against 30. So yeah, in the end, you wouldn't really want to use these anymore. Looks like it. Our build cost 12. And a bit more cheaper. Anyway. The Panzerwaffe. We've got... Okay, so we'll stick with the tanks. So we've got your light... 2 tiers of light tanks. These are the Czechian tanks. The Panzer 38T. Ausvoering A. Okay, so now I have to change this into the Ausvoerings. You got a Panzer 38TGs, the Aufklaringspanzer, Jagdpanzer. This is the more better known as the Hetzer. Okay. Interesting. The Neubaufahrzeug. Neubaufahrzeug. Okay. It's like a newly built vehicle. Panzer IIs. Let's see, command panzers. What is this? This is new. Provides some upgrades. Probably just is like a support unit that boosts the other panzers. Enables command. Yeah, armored recovery vehicles. This have. Alright, it causes trickleback. The proportion of lost combat can be saved, returned from the manpower pool, and adds reliability. Extra reliability from support companies. This bonus is applied to an equipment type. Okay, so what does this exactly do? Adds more breakthrough and organization. Alright. So you get your Panzer IIIs here, which go up to Panzer III ends before they will be changed into Panzer 5D, the Panther. And you've got your Panzer IVs, ABCs, D and E, the F1, the F2 and the Gs. Then you got your heavy tank Tigers here. The Le, which was a experimental thing. I don't think it ever was produced. Designed for a super heavy tank created by Krupp, German government during World War II. The project initially codenamed the VK7001K never left the drawing board and was dropped in 5-6 March 1942 in favor of the Porsche heavier Panzer 7 the Maus, which is also purely an experimental vehicle. This is the E75, the E25, and the E50. This was the German attempt of standardization. These would use all fairly similar parts. And then we've got, okay, anyway. Recon, active cavalry recon, is that AC, what it stands for? Armored car, sorry. These are your armored car scout vehicles. Like the Puma is one of these. That should be, let's see, what caliber cannon does this have? Doesn't show. Well, one of these two, I believe a 75mm or a 50mm cannon. Then you've got your actual light vehicles. These are just proper vehicles. They are apparently used for reconnaissance, alright? And tankettes, which are crap, apparently. I don't know what we should... It's probably a lighter tank version? Lighter version of a tank? Oh, okay. Then you got your doctrines. These haven't changed at all. Alright. Well, might have numbers. Oh, goody. This is the Kriegsmarine... This is the U-boat-waffe. This is the just purely submarines. Oh my god. This mod goes deep. So we've got batteries, crew quarters... Oh wow, this is fairly interesting. So you start off with a U-boat class and then you can just upgrade them. Coastal submarine services. These are upgrades that do these function on all? Yeah, they function on all U-boats. 20mm flak cannons. Oh, this is really interesting. These are coastal submarines, I think. Let's see, it doesn't show here on the top. The differences between these, because there's a C in there, it might be a coastal, and these are your heavier. Come on, it doesn't really say. Well, if we compare it to where they are relatively, okay, so here they're on the same line. Let's see. I wish I could just get them all open at the same time. I don't know the differences between these. Let's see, naval firepower. So this one doesn't have a deck gun. I think that's what's happening here. Yeah, this one doesn't have a deck gun. This one does have a deck gun because it has naval firepower. Got torpedoes, evasion 101. Some visibility. Is this like a smaller, medium, and huge? 52. Yeah, I think that's the case. This is like a small submarine, a medium-sized submarine, and a well, king-size submarine. Let's see. Like manpower 56, 52. Yeah, this is like a dwarf submarine, more akin to that one. Okay, interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, so this one only has torpedoes. This one has a yeah, it has a gun, a deck gun, and this one lost his deck gun apparently. That's surprising. First submarine designed to operate primarily submerged rather than the surface ship that it would Huh. That is weird. So these still have deck guns. This one no longer has one. But it kind of gets 64. It gets replaced by... No, these ones are still like small Scottish submarines. I don't know why they would use these. Like surface detection... 44. No. But it's like surface vessels. Why would I use you? Besides the fact you're twice as cheap. Speed is... no, speed is fairly... Your speed is lower. These are like... No. Sub-detection. No, I wouldn't know why you would ever build these. Evasion. Oh, right. These are small, tiny, and they evade a lot better. So these are like scouting submarines, more or less. So this is... Yeah, these are your coastal, these are... And these are... Okay. Right, yeah, got it. Got the proper Kriegsmarine, which has... Your battleships. These are your heavy cruisers. These are battle cruisers. Then you've got your heavy cruisers. I believe these are heavy cruisers. Light cruisers and your destroyers. This is your transport ship limit that's like currently exists in the game. And in classical sense, you got your carriers. The battleships get zoned out. Yeah, like you could go further in battleship research, but well, if I would recommend you anything, just keep on the destroyers, ignore battleships. Right, a standard doctrine tree. We've got the Luftwaffe. We have a list of fighters. Okay, so they just... let's see, these are light fighters. What's the difference between these two? These are just different brands. Focke-Wulfs. Yeah. I don't think there's much of a... This is just an historical thing here. These are your close air support. This is a... I don't know exactly anymore. These are heavy fighters. Light bombers, medium bombers, medium bombers. This is a carrier torpedo bomber. Got your jet fighter and jet bombers. This sticks with historical completely. Germany doesn't have... This is the only heavy bomber I think the Germans ever produced. They weren't really into heavy bombing, the Germans. Didn't believe in it. Standard Luftwaffe doctrine tree. Then we go into engineering. Let's see. We've got your standard one here. This looks like they didn't change much of this, but we've got some added on here. HQ radios, tank radios, recon radios. This is like something that the Russians were very late with. Infantry radios, but this is like something that you actually, yeah, this looks like it's something that you need to add to the tanks. Wow, the nuclear tree stakes the same. Industry. Yeah, that was what I was afraid of. All right, so we've got two types of industry. We've got your dispersed and your concentrated industry. Seems, I don't know why they're coloring. Oh, we already have some of these dispersed factories. Kind of suggest that Germany should use dispersed industry over anything else. Okay, anyway, let's just go with the start. We've got improved machine tools. So this is just your regular, you get more of that. Then we've got tool maintenance. This factory repair speed. And output, which is split up by, actually you can get both, guilds and colleges, factory floor training, and foreign labor. What does this do? Factory output, but get a production oh, interesting. Factory repair speed lowers, recruitable population goes up by 2%. This is like a panic thing. Like factories will produce more, but will have less of growth, and they have less attention. People, because you get foreign labor, like trouble communicating, so things are not as streamlined as they used to be. All right, fairly interesting. Then you got your specialized factories. Yeah, exactly. This just increases specific production. So you've got your general military production, and you've got your specialized military production. Same with that. Oh my god, there's another whole tree right here. Got a steel industry. And oil. That hasn't changed. Just okay. Let's see what we got. Construction. So got civilian. Oh, this adds like more population, housing, hospitals. Do you build this? Whoa, okay, so we got defense works, entrenchment speed, and construction speed for forts and land forts and coastal forts. Then you got your infrastructure works, which enables railway networks, road networks, air bases, and dockyards, and this is just increased speed for those. And then you've got your civilian part. That's really interesting, actually. That adds a lot of depth. That also explains why I have so many research slots, because there's a lot more research. All right, diplomacy. Nothing changed here. All right, this is still exists as it is. All right, and we've got some more. Looks like we've got some more political focuses. Yep, looks like it. Right, trade. All right, so there are no new resources, so we just stick with oil, aluminum, aluminium, rubber, tungsten, steel, and chromium. We don't need to import that, so let's not do that. Okay, we just go over the construction. Yeah, there it is. So we've got your regular civilian industry, we got your military factories and your naval dockyards. Then you got specialized synthetic oil refineries, synthetic rubber. This just provides oil. Alright, so they need to change the tooltip. Okay. Just oil, steel. This product provides the state with very cheap, but it takes up a slot. Oh, this is like you quickly dump out a couple of these to get a steel production up and running, but they're not as efficient. While they're cheap to build, they take up slots, so they need to be torn down eventually and be replaced with proper steel mills. However, I see some opportunity of being abused, so how do you get those? That's probably somewhere right here. Or is it? Let's see. Backyard steel production. Does it fall under steel mills 3? Well, how would you get that? How would you go around and getting those backyard steel mills? It should show what kind of technology I would... Requires technology backyard furnace. Where is that? Is that... That would be somewhere here, you would think, right? Prefabrication. Now I wish there was a search function. Not interesting right now. Okay, let's just continue looking through the windows. Okay, we got production. Well, they did organize this a little bit better than it. Oh god, I do understand why. Because if we look through what kind of we can produce, a lot, quite a lot. Holy crap. Okay, we just need uniforms, like equipment. Oh, this is just gonna take a lot more effort to all set this up and, you know, start understanding how this tree works. Let's look at tanks. Tanks are simple. You just produce tanks, that's good. Aircraft. Yeah, you got a couple of variances here, but same here, this is just ships. Okay, so that is kind of a lucky go break there. Like recruit and deploy, I think the interesting bit lies in, yes, exactly in here. So you got more support divisions, which makes sense since like division stab, this just adds It slows down movement, but it adds a lot of attack and defense in. So if you want like rebel forces wouldn't have it, would not have this. Then you've got your maintenance detachment, engineering company, logistics detachment, a medium artillery battalion, a field hospital detachment, and reconnaissance battalion. So we currently have access to quite a lot of this. So like SS support anti-tank guns. So black seems to be SS. This is probably something unique to Germany. Which we get as like motorized support anti-tank battalions, which then wouldn't slow us down that much on regular ground, and add some attack. Wow, this is coastal artillery batteries. How would it work? How would you support that? That's they've access to coastal support batteries. All right, artillery battalions, and an anti-tank battalion, and some regular infantry. Well, we've got now like armed battalions. We've got heavy panzer, light tank battalions, Panzer 1s and Panzer 2. What's the difference between a light tank battalion and just heavy panzer Abteilung? This just adds a light tank, I guess. Panzer 1s. No, there must be a difference here. This is usually light tractors. This is using the Panzer 1s, this is using the Panzer 2. So you actually add them as that, okay. Main support battalions. Get your anti-tank artillery, motorized artillery, Gebirgsartillerie. Okay, makes sense. And you got your motorized Gebirgsartillerie. Right, so you can really specialize in what kind of support equipment you use. It's not like you use the same guns for your amphibious units as for your mountainous units, as for your regular infantry. It's all specialized. Okay, got mobile battalions, got your cavalry squadrons. These are just horses, I think. Yeah. Semi-motorized, which uses regular cavalry equipment and transport vehicles. Platoons. You got your motorized infantry battalions, which is just transport, and you get your mechanized, which use mechanized users in regular infantry. Okay, then you got your SS main support battalions. These are for your SS divisions, if you start using them, I guess. You got your infantry battalions. So you get your Gebirgsjägers, your marine, infantry divisions, militias, light infantry battalions, which are just probably a little bit of a cheaper version of infantry equipment, less infantry equipment, like manpower infantry guns. Oh, these don't have infantry guns, and only some SMGs and some regular infantry equipment. These have a heavy machine guns, got a mortar team, so these are just heavier in general, got a lot more firepower. And you got your garrison battalions. These are just purely there to high defense, but that's about it, looking at it. Yeah, these have a high defensive units. Alright, you got your SS infantry battalions, your SS garrisons, which probably have a lot more suppression compared to others, like 3. And infantry battalions garrisons here, we got a suppression of, let's see, 1.5 exactly. And your SS infantry, which are just better trained in general, most likely. And you got your SS mobile. There is a lot in here. There is really a lot in here. And this also rebalances back to the equipment that you would use. Okay, this is really interesting. I find this really interesting, but whew, this is a lot of information to take in. It did say it's not for the faint-hearted. Luckily, I can read quite a few of these NATO symbols by now. Not all of them. Like, I have no idea what this is. This is horse-transported artillery. This is just artillery. Really? Grenzenwacht just has a artillery battalion and a guards battalion, some military police, and some coastal artillery batteries. Okay. Wachttruppe? These must be defensive mostly. Motorized artillery battalion and semi-motorized infantry battalion. There's also... Here's a Panzer Division 36, infantry division halb motorized. It's like half motorized, and you got your regular infantries. Okay, this is not as confusing as it looks. Right. Logistics. Yeah, well, this is just your logistics. I think I've shown most... Oh, I forgot one thing. National focus tree and geopolitics. They has said they were shifting some of... They shifted this around, and they did. At one level of infrastructure in a couple of provinces. This adds some more forts and a... Right, yeah. This is an industry. Oh, wow, this is pretty powerful. Requires Göring's 4-year plan. Adds a lot of stuff. Nice. Got some Luftwaffe investment. This is just some resource bonuses in general. Right. I'm just taking a look through the German tree. I'm not going to go through every single tree. Perhaps if I at some point decide to dive in this completely and actually start playing this for the channel, I will. Now this looks like a... Yeah, this is the original tree. Yep. Okay. Oh, but this is new. Gets the LSS, which get Heinrich Himmler. Gets SS related crap, like the ahistorical SS and the historical SS. Depends on what kind you want to go. Alright, this adds like, this just opens up a lot of events which are not completely fully named. Recruitable law which grants subject manpower requirement 10%. Alright. Alright. Now, let's go through laws and government. So, if I have one critique on this mod so far, just get your art department in order and start, because it's a bit finicky, it doesn't really look as good and it's like all over the place. But hey, if that's the only complaint I have, well, that's not that bad. I've got some new political parties, got the conservatives, we got the liberals, we got the socialists, we got the communists, we've got the fascists, we got the monarchists. Oh wait, we got actually the authoritarians, and we got monarchists, and we got managed subjects and managed occupied territory. Okay, laws and government. We've got our mobilization laws. Replace problem. Okay, so this is just standard mobilization. Right, gotcha. Level of nationalization. Let's see. Central planned economy, key industries, nationalized. This is how much of the industry is in the hands of the government. So private control means that this is like oh fuck, what is it called again? It's a system that from most of Western countries. Capitalism, there we go. Jesus, thanks brain. So from capitalism towards state intervention to more into a like communist system, which is basically all the industry is in the hands of the government. Everything is in the hands of the government. All right, foreign investors. This gains national unity by lowering it. All right, but it lowers the output of the factories, so it's more akin to inviting workers and that kind of stuff from foreign countries. All right. Tariffs. This is import tariffs. This has to do with trade. Let's see. High tariffs gives you political power gain, national unity, production efficiency cap. Get some construction speed, trade deal opinion. Yeah, this is to do with, so lower trade deal, so lower tariffs. This is the cost you pay to import, I think, from towards that nation. Is it import tax? It's either import tax or, anyway, lower tariffs is more interesting for trade, but you will technically make less money. Production efficiency and growth high, consumer goods factories, yeah, because they can take stuff from abroad. This is import tax, I think. Right, then we got limited exports. This is just the same as we have before. These are our trade policies. Then we got our tax policies, which increase like factory output, consumer goods are lower, but this also has to do with population apparently. Some laws require some level of tax in order to be unlocked. Yeah. Okay. So the higher your taxes, the more population you have. Right, because they need to work. So you can force a large portion of your population to be available for the military because they can't otherwise afford this. Is that what the logic behind it is? But people will be pissed. Yeah. Less workers, more military soldiers because they probably have tax exemptions and that kind of stuff. Investment. Okay, this adds with education. Right. That makes more sense. Okay, so this is just the more you invest, the smarter your population is, but that would lower your amount of lower factory, your low skill educated workers. All right, we've got state press. State press allows political power gain, ideology drift events, national unity. Yeah, trade deal opinion factor, because countries don't like trading with nations that have a closed off system. And censored press, state press, free press. So this is the highest, and then we'll go from censored to regulated press to censored press, and no, it's from state to censored to regulated to free. But a bit of an odd distribution here. Police state. This is our security policy. Right, no rights at all. And yeah, so you go from minor restrictions. This is like during wartime, this is a fairly common thing to take. But people are less free to do so, but you have a lot more control of what's happening. And this is, let's see, okay, this is not a modifier you can check, but this is how your national unity works. So national power gain. Okay, makes sense. All right, manpower laws. We've got a crap ton of them as well. Oh, and we got factories. Oh my god. All right, let's go. Foreign policy. So this basically determines what your foreign policy is. Let's see, warmongering gives you a generate war called tension limit. Makes sense. People would like it less, so trade modifier. And your population is not always as bound on war as you are. Isolationism is just our country first, and we don't give a shit about the rest of the world, which is your population would really like this, but you know, we're really difficult to do anything in the world. Neutral, you're just neutral powers, just like you're in between. Cooperative, you're more focused on alliances, and interventionism, you're more focused on just interventing into wars. All right, there we got the war bonds. This has to do with industry and how... Okay, so printing money seems like a bad idea. So the heavier you go on war bonds, the less national unity you get, but the better the output of the factories goes. Alright, makes sense. Level of readiness. Let's see. Reserve army, you gain a lot more political power, your divisions have less attrition, but you got less organizational. So yeah, that makes sense. Your armies aren't efficient if they're not, you know, ready for war. But this is a very cheap one to do. Makes sense. Organizing or demobilizing. Alright. Probably something to do with war. Right, 3-year draft. This is probably to do with purely how much people you can have. Volunteer only. Would be to give you the biggest factory output. Makes sense. 1-year draft, 3-year draft, 2-year draft. Country is France. You just need to be France for that one. Expanded draft. More population, and this is just how much you can script directly. This is your age laws. This has also to do with so you go more extreme. Also, just the quality of your army gets worse, right? This would give you like this is just fresh soldiers. This is just about the best of the best, and the more population just to start forcing into the war, of course, the crappier again. Women, female labor regulations, just gives you more recruitable population. Press to the factories, yeah. So the more women work, the less men there are on the field. But this is press to the factories will get a adverse reaction, and for those who get pissed by this, because there's less of the certain speed. Remember that we're talking about 1936 here, and a lot of automation hadn't happened yet. This was a lot of physical work, which required just, you know, it's just something to do with sexual dimorphism. Foreign recruitment. This has to do with how much you can recruit from your subjects. Okay. And if you want a foreign legion, you need to be France or the UK. Okay, so you can foreign volunteers and foreign conscription. Okay, very simple. This is how much you train. Division training time will lengthen, but will get you more division organization. Okay, so just better divisions in general. And this goes with how good your officers are. Alright, so the more, this is like how your education money you spend on officers, so the better the officers are trained, of course less, you know, people are, less of that money goes towards funding the rest of your state. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. So we got your politicians. These are probably bound to political parties, so I'm not going to click through these too much. We get an economic minister, we can add one ourselves. Either Alfred Krupp or Konstantin Hiel. I know, or Walter Funk. You can do just a little bit of shifting in here. You got your research companies. These probably just add like research bonuses. Yeah, this is just research and production. And you got your theorists here, military staff. You can add a couple more. These are just your flat bonuses. Then you got your factories. And we can do nothing with this yet. So I don't know, your country has no submarine yard. Okay, so you need one of those to do that to begin with. Let's really experiment with it. It's IC and click on research or something along those lines. I need to look up a console command real quick. Hoi4 console commands. I don't know. I've never cheated in this game. Let's see. Research on icon click. That is it. Alright, I just want to quickly take a look at... Actually, let's flip this over. I want to take a look at how this works. So the IC is needed so I can instantly produce all of it. Construction, there we go. I want a consuming tank, motorized, artillery, small arms, uniforms, munitions, light aircraft, come on, heavy aircraft, a shipyard and a submarine yard. Now I want to take a look if this now changes my... No, I don't have uniform factories yet. Or do I need to tick one day? Let's tick one day. Okay, Japan does some stuff. The U-boat yards will lead to level 3. Heavy aircraft factories will lead to level 3. You have now 3 heavy aircraft factories. These bonuses can reduce the heavy costs. Okay. Okay, so they'll... By doing that, you get... Oh god, oh god. Could be something with format. Oh, this is just added. There's a lot of stuff that just happened. Alright, so this is... okay, this is like an automated system. The more you have, the higher it goes. So let's say I have... Let's see, there was something that like a negative, I think, going on. Let's see, we've got only like 1 ammunition factory, so by adding like a couple more, we would get a bonus in that. Just let it tick one day. Okay, no, I guess that's not really the case. Alright, but this is very, very interesting. Okay, Sahara is being disabled, like most mods do. I do have some trouble with some of the art decisions that they made. It's a bit funky, and as somebody who does some design, yeah, let's take a look at a couple of these focus trees. These, whoa, this looks really different. France has been completely redone. I'm gonna take a look into the entirety. We've got a UK here. Now I don't know the original UK tree. This looks like there are some changes. Yeah, this is definitely not the sim tree that I know of. So yeah, Black Ice added a lot of new stuff, made a lot of changes into industry, as you can see. And wow, 43 minutes to just take a look at things. Holy shit. I am gonna play around with this in my private time a little bit. So I'm not gonna record anything just yet. If there's enough interest from you guys, I might attempt a game, because it seems like a really interesting thing to play as. To, you know, get a feel of how things work and see if I'm still as a badass at this game. Well, I'm crap, but I usually just see how well I can do with this mod. I am really intrigued. I'm gonna take a bigger look at it. So with that, I want to thank you guys for watching and see you guys next time. Have a very good day. Bye bye.